Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hope that you guys are having an amazing one today. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Jarrell, and in today's video we are going to be reviewing the new foundation from Laura Mercier. We are going to be doing a wear test and all of that good stuff. I already have everything ready to go, so let's go ahead and get into the video. But before we do, please don't forget to like and of course subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright, so here we have the box that it comes in, and this retails for $48. And here is the packaging. Again, I purchased this from the Sephora website as soon as it became available. I usually wear the shade 3W1 in Laura Mercier foundations or complexion products, so that is what I stuck to. And let's go ahead and get into the priming of the skin. Alright, I'm going to be using this blurring primer from Laura Mercier, and this one is only going to go in half of my face, which is on this side right here. I'm going to just really focus that in the center of my face. So I am pretty normal in the other part of my face, but I do have an oily T-zone, and this primer right here does feel like it's actually soaking up my oils a little bit, which is pretty good for me, especially because I also live in a very humid area. So again, I picked up the shade 3W1. All right, so here we have the information for this foundation. It's a weightless foundation that blurs the lines between makeup and skin with a medium buildable coverage. It is waterproof and it has up to 12 hours of fade proof wear. I am going to apply the foundation on this side right here with my fingers and then blend it out with a sponge. And then I'm going to use a brush on this side. So here's how the foundation looks, and this is about a pump and a half. So I do have some redness, some hyperpigmentation that I do like to cover up. So I'm just building it up with my finger first, and I'm going to bring it down. So I am going to use my sponge to blend it in. And I also forgot to mention, but it is made in Italy and it does have a shelf life of 12 months. Now, the Laura Mercier foundation, the Lumière-Perfecting foundation, that is definitely one of my favorite foundations. I know I recommended that foundation to my sister and she absolutely loves it. I think it is a really nice, beautiful coverage, and it does give you a really nice luminosity to your skin. So if you're looking for something a little bit more luminous from Laura Mercier, that foundation is definitely your best friend. It's a beautiful foundation. I love that foundation. So this one again is more of a natural finish, leaning a little bit matte to be quite frank, but that is a really nice, beautiful coverage. And this is how much I have left from the foundation from the pump and a half that I had. So now I'm going to use the rest of the foundation with a brush. And again, there's no primer on this side of my face. And you know what? I actually forgot that I did use the primer on this side of my face. So it could also be the primer that is just making it a little bit more on the natural side. So let's go ahead and see how it actually looks on this side with no primer whatsoever. I did have to pump a little bit more of the foundation on the back of my hand just because the brush is definitely going to soak it up. But I'm going to add like little by little. I don't want to add too much foundation to my face. So I can definitely see that there is more coverage with a brush comparing it to the way that I apply it on this side of the skin. It is definitely giving me a little bit more luminosity since we do not have that blurring primer under the foundation. So here we have the foundation on this side where I use the sponge and my hands to apply the foundation. And here is the application with a brush. So the blurring primer definitely did change the finish of the foundation. Here again, I do not have any primer, anything. It was just my regular skincare routine that I did from earlier and the foundation. That is all that I have. And you can see that there's definitely a radiance to this foundation comparing it to this side, that I do see it a little bit, but not as much as here. All right guys, so now that you guys got a really nice close-up of the skin, I gotta say that the skin is looking really, really nice, beautiful. I don't feel like it's emphasizing any of my pores. It just looks really nice and natural. I don't know which side I like better. Maybe, yeah, I think both of them look really good right now. So it is at 10:06 right now. I am going to do the rest of my makeup and then I will come back to show you the final look, and then we'll do the wear test and see how it goes for the rest of the day. Alright guys, so it is 2:06 in the afternoon. My son is napping right now. He might be waking up soon, but I wanted to just do a little quick check-in. Remember that this side is the one with the primer and the sponge application, and this one right here is a no primer and the brush application. So let's go ahead and take a look at the skin. Alright, so here we have the foundation. I feel like it looks really nice and beautiful. Like, it really looks beautiful. I do have a runny nose, so I do feel like a little bit of the foundation is already rubbed off on my nose, but that is definitely my fault, just from having a runny nose. Also, my oils are already peeking through, and I can feel it right here on the tip of my nose, where I feel like it's super shiny right now. And also on my chin, I do feel a little oils, you know, just I can feel it. I can feel my oils just coming through. And I also do feel a little bit of the oils coming through between my brows, but nothing too crazy just yet. I am going to check with you guys later on today. Besides that, the foundation looks really nice, beautiful, and it feels really lightweight. Every product that I use on top of this foundation just went on really nicely. I did actually try to stick with a lot of LAURA MERCIER products that I already have in my collection. I will link all of the products down below in the description area just in case you guys are interested, and of course just give you the details of all of the makeup that I am wearing, the lips, the eyes, and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of the skin so far? How does it look for you? My lines, I mean, they're still there. They're never gonna go away unless I get Botox, which I'm thinking about it. But anyway, I do feel that the foundation is not settling into my fine lines like it did with the Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever foundation looked absolutely stunning, and the rest of my face, except for my forehead, maybe I just was a little bit too heavy-handed with the foundation. But I mean, that foundation, I did a whole entire review. If you guys want to check it out, I will link it down below. And I did do a foundation review with the new Gucci foundation, and that one just made my skin feel so tight the whole entire day. And you have to see the review. I will link it also down below. But I am liking this foundation way more than the Gucci one. But I don't know. I have to see how I feel comparing it to the Makeup Forever. It is a powder foundation. I mean, I don't think it's a really good comparison, but this foundation, comparing it to the Gucci one that I tried, this one is definitely 10 times better. So far so good with this foundation. I'm really happy. I don't know if you guys can hear my son. He just woke up from his nap, so I will be checking with you guys later on today when I put him back to sleep later on tonight. So yeah, really excited to see how this foundation looks by the end of the day. So I will check back with you guys in a little while. So last check-in for the day. It is 6:24. Let's go ahead and take a really quick look at the skin. I changed my shirt just because I needed to just wear something more comfortable. I was running with my toddler. We were outside playing with the balls and the cars and all of that good stuff. So this foundation has really been put through a lot, especially here in Florida with this heat. It is insane how hot it is right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and just take a really nice look at the skin. On this side is with the primer, and on this side of the face, no primer and the brush application. So the sponge is definitely the best option for me, but either way, you're going to just be able to see how beautiful this foundation is, even though I have been wearing it for 8 hours. And I do feel like I am oily here, and I am losing a little bit of the foundation around my nose because, again, I had a runny nose. I do feel like this foundation is hold up really well, especially for being outside. It looks really nice and beautiful. It is wearing off a little bit on my chin, but pretty much all of the foundations that I have been testing lately will wear off in this area right here, especially because I am eating, I'm talking, I'm drinking coffee, water, and all of that. And this area is definitely the area that the foundation is going to be worn off. But I gotta say that the rest of the skin in the forehead is looking pretty nice. It's not settling into my lines whatsoever. It looks really nice and smooth. I am getting a little bit oily here between my brows, but the pores are still looking pretty nice and smooth. It's not looking too textured. I mean, I can still see a little bit of texture, but it's not looking too bad. because comparing it to other foundations, usually by the end of the day, I am looking super oily on my T-zone. There is so much texture between my brows, and this foundation is definitely not doing that. Again, I do see my oils peeking through over here, but nothing too much. Yeah, it looks really, really, really pretty. Very, very pretty. I am not mad at all. It looks really nice and beautiful. I mean, I can touch up just a little bit right here in this area right here, and you can see a little bit of redness peeking through on my nose, again because I had a runny nose. But other than that, just by doing that, it looks like we're ready to go again. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. I am very, very, very happy with this foundation. I'm so happy that I picked it up, that I am reviewing it for you guys. I absolutely love this foundation way, way more than the Gucci foundation, which is back in the Sephora bag because I think that I might just return it. I'm going to try it one more time, but not this one. This one is staying with me. It is not going anywhere. It is absolutely gorgeous. I am very much impressed with the wear, the way that it just looks on the skin. It just looks so nice and like filter, like really nice and blur. I am very impressed with this foundation. So again, I hope that this review was helpful. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your love, your time, and support. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.